I want to welcome you back to Mo Talk, who is sports and Mo. Don't
All right. Welcome back to another unfiltered episode of the Truth Be Told Flex podcast, where bold truth gets aired out and sugarcoating gets no airtime. It's your sis behind the boards, but not Shala Haya, keeping the engine running. And as always, I'm joined by the dynamic duo, Shir Yashub Judah and Ayo Ben Yahoo, two brothers bringing fire and facts every time. Tonight, we're stepping into the deep. No fluff, no filter. You know how we move. Bold topics, real talk, unapologetic truth. And of course, we've got that signature segment, Beyond Critical Race Theory, or if you prefer, Transcending Essential Heritage Details with Evidence, teed up for you. So wherever you're posted, car, couch, or the cut, focus up and guard your spirit, because once the mic's hot, there's no rewind. This is a Truth Be Told Flex podcast. Let's ride, brothers. The mic is yours.
Right on. I understood the assignment this week. I didn't say nothing when the lights came on. You know?
Congratulations, sir.
Nothing need to be said.
Right.
Right on.
Exactly.
Did you say
Yes, indeed,
transcending heritage? I'm gonna have to write that down. I like that.
Transcending Essential Heritage Details with Evidence.
Come on. Transcending essential heritage details with evidence.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I get it now.
You got it.
That's why Gemini on my phone, my best friend, she be talking to me sometimes. I gotta add Gemini what she said. Break it.
What she say? Break it down.
Break it down for me.
I know what she said. Please, Gemini, tell me what she said.
Interpreter.
Please relate to me.
Yeah. I did not get that.
I did not pick it up. Please, I would like.
Then when they say, I'd be like, man, why you just didn't say? Come on now.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yo, welcome back to the Truth Be Told Flex podcast. We would Benata Shalahaya, thank you so much for that. Ayo, thank you, my brother, for being here as well.
Yes,
Let it be known right now, next week there will be no show. Doing some traveling. Not gonna be here next week. So yeah. So I'm letting everybody know at the same time next week we will be off. All right. So let's make this one here counts for before we come back week after this. How you doing though, brother?
man, I am good, bro. I am good. Hey, riding high, man. I'm happy. All I gotta say is, go Noles. No nation in the building. So
Man, they look like a. Did I text you that? They look like a number one last week.
like, hey, well, we sent the Roll Tide back to Tuscaloosa.
Yeah,
Tuscaloosa.
They look like a number one last week for real, man. Them boys put in that work. That's how Florida State is supposed to look. Although I'm not like a Florida State fan, I'm still accustomed to them playing that
Right.
style of football.
Because everybody forget from 87, from Dion, Terrell Buckley, from 87 all the way to the national championship of 2000, 152 and 49. So everybody just concentrate on Bama and Georgia. So we got a legacy. That's all I'm saying. We had last year 2-10. The year before that went 13-0. Our quarterback got hurt. They left us out of college football playoffs. Everybody went to the draft. Georgia beat us 63-3. Everybody been talking about that. But y'all forget,
Right.
we got a legacy just like Bama, just like Georgia.
Right.
So that's all I'm gonna say. But to answer your question, I'm blessed, brother. How about yourself?
I'm blessed as well, my brother.
That was a long way around on blessed.
What is his first name? Corso, man. He just retired, man.
Lee Corso? Lee Corso.
Yeah. He been doing that for a long time,
bro.
He been doing what he do for a long time. And man, I left it somewhere. I had how many
all his stats.
Yeah. You know that brother played for Florida State, man.
Yeah, he played. He coached there for a little bit
was
too.
Good too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. That brother.
He
was
played.
Good,
he played
man.
cornerback and halfback.
He played cornerback. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yep. I think he tied with Dion for the most interceptions at that team. Well, Dion tied with him.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think that is a good.
It's a three-way tie. Actually, it's not just them two. It's somebody else in there. I forget who it is.
Yeah, I have to go look.
Tie. Yeah. Yep.
But definitely, man. Definitely.
Well, we already on the subject. I was going to say it's time for the sports spill, scores, trades, or starter controversies. What's on the field tonight?
Man, there's so much going on in the sports world. Where you want to start?
So let's start with this Micah Parsons trade.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So there was
hold on. Go ahead.
There was so much chatter in the news about the trade, what was going down with the trade. You got so many people that got feedback talking about the great Jerry Jones and what he did or did not do, what he should have done. And there's a lot of emotions running high behind that trade. What do you guys think about the trade? Was it the right thing to do? Was Jerry in the wrong? What y'all feel about it?
You know how I feel about it. Go ahead, Ayo. She ain't heard from you, brother. She know how I feel about it.
As a former player, man, this is what I think is good for both sides. I think it was time because he doesn't want to play the run. He wants to be a pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? And Jerry Jones is like, look, man, when it comes to stopping the run, you ain't really making the defense that much better for that type of money. So I get it. However, when it came to the other team passing, old boy was back there a lot. So it kind of he get back there too, because in the NFL, with the different angles from high school and college, his size and the arm length, the different angles. You say a good Pro Bowl, all pro, all world offensive tackle or guard can only get about 3 good solid seconds. You think about a 3 or 4 step drop. That ball got to be gone most of the time. But Micah Parsons and a few others,
right,
you may have even less than that. So when it comes to passing, yeah, it's but from what I understand,
he was so quick with it.
Yeah, but from what I understand from some of the players besides CeeDee Lamb and maybe a couple others, most of the players was like, yeah, he was a diva. Yeah, he was a little. They wasn't feeling the podcast. They never told him, but the consensus is that they wasn't really feeling this podcast he had. They felt that it kind of took away from his focus on what he's supposed to do. So I think, and what did they get back? 2 first-round draft?
2 first-round draft picks.
Yes.
Kenny Smith that can stop the run.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So you got a defensive end coming in that can stop the run.
Is it end or tackle? He's a tackle, ain't he?
I think he's a tackle. I think
No,
so.
he's not on the end. Yeah,
but he's still, you got a run
Yeah.
stopper, and that's what they need.
Yeah.
What they pass rush in secondary and linebackers is great on the pack, but it's the run that they can't. They've been having trouble with the last 3 years stopping. So I think it works out for both sides. I think
it works out for both sides, most definitely, man. I think that a lot of people allow the media to gaslight them for real, right? And because that's all you hearing is how Dallas Cowboys got fleeced, and once again Jerry Jones throwing the team away, and this, that, and the other. Look, you see what I got on my head? I'm gonna tell y'all, like I told some other people the other day. I was a Cowboy fan before Jerry Jones landed in Dallas. I'm gonna be a Cowboy fan when he get up out of here, if the Most High blessed to say the same. In this situation right here, look, it was time for this man to go. It's like Ayob said, he getting that backfield. He gonna get there. But the way the NFL is played, when them offensive coordinators start understanding that, you know what they go. And not only do he not stop the run, he kind of shy away from the run too.
He kind of shies away.
He kind of shy away from the run. So what we gonna do is we are going to take Michael Parsons out of the scenario in this offense. We gonna run right at him wherever 11 at. We gonna run right at him. That's what we gonna do. We're not gonna because we know that we don't have nobody that's gonna stop him from getting in this backfield if we pass this football. You dig what I'm saying? And so when you looking at this type of money that he was asking for, and I'm not saying he did not deserve it, but Jerry understood. Look, he was looking at the numbers. You know what? You know how many yards the Lions ran on us last year, man? And this is when he played 184 yards on the ground. Jerry, look. Jerry got a dude from San Francisco named Charles Haley. Who remember? I do.
Boy, good gracious.
He was an edge rusher. But you know what else Charles Haley could do?
They wasn't running to his side.
They weren't coming over there.
They wasn't running.
They was not coming over there.
You see that number 94? They running the other way.
That's the same thing with Lawrence Taylor.
LT.
It was the same thing with Lawrence Taylor. TJ Watt and JJ Watt, both of them can get to the quarterback, but you know what else they gonna do? They gonna stop the run. They gonna stop the run. Last thing I gotta say, I don't know why she started with this one.
Because I knew it was gonna take the longest.
Last thing I gotta say is that you could tell novice fans from real fans when it comes to stuff like this, because you got these Dallas Cowboy fans all up in arm because Michael Parsons left. I'm going to ask a serious question here. Where was Dallas going if Michael Parsons had stayed?
Nowhere.
It's going to be honest with this thing.
Y'all would have been 9-7 again or 10-6.
In a deficit with the salary cap.
With salary cap.
And stuck with him.
Limping into the playoffs in the first round to play a hard
with a quarterback that we can't replace now.
With a quarterback you can't replace, plus you're in the division with the defending champions.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? So
Washington got better. So yeah.
Exactly. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. You clear?
I believe so.
Okay, then there you go. Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, and I believe the Giants done got a little better too. So yeah, man, we might not see immediate return on this trade, but throughout the history of the Dallas Cowboys, and you know this as well, Dallas Cowboys draft Pro Bowlers.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We got 2 first-round draft picks, and we save money. So we good, man. Yeah, we good.
So let me ask a question. Oh, go ahead, Ayup.
No, I'm saying it's good for both sides. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, let me ask a question though. Was there not already a contract in place?
He's still playing on his rookie contract.
He's on his contract, right? So coming from a logical perspective, Jerry Jones was not obligated to do anything, right?
Right.
He didn't have to do anything but he agreed to come to the table
Right.
with Mr. Parsons.
Right.
And Mr. Parsons, along with his agent, decided that whatever Mr. Jones came to the table with was not good enough.
Right.
So I think that's the piece that fans are missing. Jerry Jones is a businessman.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a business he's running. While it is a sports team, at the end of the day, it is still a business. And if I already have a contract with you and you tell me you're not happy with the contract, okay, well, let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But then you start acting a donkey during the conversation. At some point, I'm no longer obligated to have this conversation with you. You already got a contract, buddy.
Right.
It is what it is. And that's the part I think a lot of fans were missing in this whole ordeal. So
I think Ayob said it best when we was talking about it. His antics started bleeding in that locker room as well.
Yeah. I think
that's a
a lot
problem.
of you on the sideline laying down like Cass is not gonna say it.
acting childish.
Cat's going to the position coaches, like, yeah, we ain't feeling that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just destroys the camaraderie. Even though everybody professional, everybody getting paid, it's still, do I want to line up beside you and can I trust you to play for the team and not just for yourself?
That's
right.
That's it right there. As a teammate, can I trust you?
And I done been there. If we were losing at halftime, or by the fourth quarter, if I looked at you in your eyes as a captain of the team, and if I could see that anger and that ready to, I was like, all right, let's ride. But if you hung your head down and couldn't look at me, then I already knew. Oh yeah,
you done checked out.
You done checked out. He ready to go home and play Nintendo. He ain't trying to be here. So it's the same thing.
You showing your age.
The same
Nintendo.
thing.
I know it. It's the same thing. Though. Yeah, Nintendo.
Well, speaking of acting childish, guys, did you know Travis Hunter and his new wife had a baby?
I didn't even know she was preggo, man.
Nobody did. They kept that so secret. So I don't know if you recall, maybe about 2-3 months ago, she got on TikTok and put up a post about crying to the changes in her life, and everybody assumed it was because she was about to divorce. Now, I'm not saying that the relationship can't still go south, go sour, or whatever the case is. I still think he should have got him a prenup. But at the end of the day, I thought she dumped him. Exactly. At the end of the day, what she was really talking about was her about to become a mother. And so they gave birth to a baby boy a couple of days ago. And Travis Hunter was over the moon. They showed a couple of videos because they kept it under wraps. Like, they did an amazing job keeping that a secret.
I hope the little boy looked like her side of the family, because Travis kind of.
I don't know. He said when the baby was born, he looked just like me. So
Travis kind of looked like
that
Wonder
man alone.
from Living Color a little bit. Love you, Travis. You the man. I'm just playing.
Y'all leave that young man alone. His personality is amazing, which makes him a beautiful person.
Look, listen at you.
His personality is amazing.
His personality. Look, that's how the old ladies at church. You got an ugly newborn. Ooh, you got some pretty hair.
You're right.
That's all they can say.
Y'all better leave Travis alone.
You ain't saying
I like Travis.
Ooh, that's a nice hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed, man.
Okay, I'm going to bed, sis.
Thank you, Delta. Y'all better leave that young man alone.
His toes so pretty. His feet so pretty.
Right. He got hands
y'all
like
play
his
too
daddy. Ooh, he got hands like his daddy. Lord have mercy. That's your baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at the baby.
Look at the baby.
He's so precious. That was my niece. That's what my niece say. Oh, she's so precious.
Oh, what a peach.
In other words, that means your baby ugly.
Yeah.
You got.
Well, speaking of ugly, we're gonna roll on into this next one. What did y'all think about the phenomenal? I don't know how else to say it. What about that Arch Manning?
Man, boy, it looked good.
Boy, that was.
I saw a meme with Peyton and what's the other one name? You know, I don't like him. Eli pointing to He's adopted.
Yeah. You better. But see, and this is the thing. This is what makes me upset. And a few of us that has talk radios and not the mainstream or even the YouTube white media. A couple of the YouTube white media. Most of us are recognizing, like, wait a minute. Don't be giving Arch Manning a free pass, but y'all gave Shador. Whenever Shador had a bad game, everybody. Because you got a couple folks right now, especially some on ESPN and Dan Orlovsky. Oh, he'll be okay. No, he sucked.
Yeah,
he was horrible. Now, Ohio State are the defending champions, and they almost kept everybody on the defense they had last year. So I'm not giving Arch a pass.
He didn't look like no. I agree with you on that, Ayo, but he didn't look prepared. Yes, for a D1 school, SEC now.
Yeah,
you with all the hype that the media been giving this kid.
Right, that's that.
And this goes back to media gaslighting. Same thing we used to say about Caitlin Clark, right? That the only reason she Caitlin Clark because of the media, right?
Right.
The media, and this is what I hate to say this, but this is what white folks do. White folks create the narrative before the narrative is even formed. And they had people all hyped on Arch Manning. Not to say that Arch's not going to be an all right quarterback, but let him become that. Don't build him to be that. Because what we saw last weekend was garbage.
He was, because again, like you're saying, to go along with that real quick, you're in the SEC now. You got to play Georgia.
Come on now.
Play Vanderbilt, which Vanderbilt beat Bama last year. You got to still play Bama that could be locking it in because they just got embarrassed by FSU. You got to play Missouri, which ain't Kentucky.
SEC is the NFL junior. That's all the SEC is.
And now with that film, those defensive coordinators are licking their chops.
Say, man,
they're gonna come after you like so. Yeah, he stunk it up.
He stunk it up. Call it what it is, man. And now that quarterback that's at Miami.
Oh, Carson Beck. You wait. We'll see.
I didn't like him in Georgia.
Yeah. They look good.
Carson look good, man.
They look good.
Yeah. Carson look good, man. You know, I'm thinking about future quarterbacks for the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say. I just will as an FSU fan, we'll see Miami in a couple weeks.
Right.
Because I just don't know if that defense he played against the other night is, we'll see.
Yeah. True that. This is what I love about college football, because especially when you in these Power 5 conferences, every game matter for real.
Yeah.
Every game matter.
Because Notre Dame, I don't know, but I know you don't like Notre Dame at all.
At all.
Not at all. We don't like their colors. We don't like the way they walk. We don't like the way they breathe.
What I text you out the other night, you said, man, I hope Miami beat the brakes off of. I said, yeah, with them gold helmets.
Right. Just like fingernail polish. And then that they
gold shining. Like, what is going on, bro? Like,
I can't stand Notre Dame.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right, fellas.
Full effect.
Well, before we dive into the deep end, we're going to toss some conversation starters around to our audience and let them talk amongst themselves with these that we have. So first up tonight, we have, so on the morning of August 28th, a woman, I'll let you guess whose cousin this is, was caught on camera taking a dump on the grounds of Maple Hill AME Church, proceeded to wipe up, brush some leaves over it, and then drove off. So now there's talks about what should happen because she was an elderly lady.
That don't matter.
Man,
do we think jail time is in order or should it just be a fine?
Throw your hind in jail for 10 days. You should never, ever even think about doing that again. That is diabolical. Yep. That's horrendous.
it's not even just the fact that she did it on a parking lot of an AME church, which I believe that there's a reason why she did that. It's just the thought that you would even allow yourself to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying, man? Like that tells a lot about you in 2 or 3 different ways, man. You a racist, now you a nasty racist. Right. You a nasty racist that just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yes, like, you all kinds of messed up, man.
Yeah, I had an episode a couple weeks ago coming from the gym. Boy, I was
pull over.
I told my wife, I said, make sure ain't nobody in the bathroom. She'll tell you. But I waited till I got to the house, though. I ain't pull over nowhere.
It is what it is. Man.
Right.
I told you, they ain't got no soul. They 80% calcified.
Yeah.
They souls, bro. They ain't got no soul and no sense at all. You joking crazy.
I just have to wonder, like, was it pre-planned?
Right.
Was it, you know, I'm having a moment. Let me run over here real quick because I ain't got nowhere else to go.
Right.
Or, you know, was it, this is just what I chose. This was what I decided this morning when I woke up. I'm finna go take me a dump on somebody's church grounds.
Yeah, I'm holding it. I told you.
And this is one of those. If they hadn't seen it on camera, and somebody went out there to walk in the, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, she literally picked that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man.
It's crazy stuff that's happening, man.
Man. So speaking of jail, Marcus Shear, you gave this one to me. I don't know all the details on this one, but the internet was in an uproar because this lady she chose 20 days in jail over 2 years probation. What was the story behind that? Because I never could really find it.
I couldn't find it either, but she did a wise decision, though.
Why say you?
I
20 days over.
It ain't got nothing to do with me not being able to stay out of trouble for 2 years. I don't want to be on the white folks' paper for 2 years. Give me the 20 days. Let me get this thing over with, and I ain't got to deal with it no more. She did. That was probably one of the wisest decisions she made, because whatever decision she made to get herself in that situation wasn't too wise. But she was smart enough to know to take 20 days over 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. I agree. Con. You lay
it down. 20
you 20 get out of that, just go ahead and do that
over 2 years.
Man. Yeah, because them 2 years, they got you on that paper. You got to call in, check in, can't leave county.
Well, look what happened to is it Meek Mill? How long he was on probation? Meek Mill was on probation, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I want to say he was on probation for almost 20 years.
Almost 20.
Because it would
for how long?
20 years.
20?
Let me confirm.
What kind of time was you facing? They were gonna lock him up in the inner cell like Peter and Paul.
My goodness, 20 years. I ain't never heard nobody on no probation.
Yeah, it was a whole big ordeal right before he got off papers.
Yeah, I think that's when he started doing that jail reform stuff with Jay-Z and Rock Nation, trying to talk to kids about staying out of jail, and then the government reforming the jail laws.
Okay. It was a slight exaggeration.
Okay.
It was 11 years, though.
Oh, still.
That sounds about right. That's a long time, but I've heard 10, 11 years probation. Yeah, I've heard that before. I ain't never heard no 20 years,
20.
boy.
It was 11 years.
It's make you whistle like them old people.
Yeah, I can't whistle like that, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
20 years, boy. What you do?
Yeah. Well, and the issue though is exactly what you're saying, is because he was on probation, got in trouble, go to jail, get put back on probation, violate the grounds of his probation, get in trouble, put back on probation. He was on probation, I think, starting in 2008.
Dang,
that's what all probation is a open jail cell.
That's
when you walk in. That's all probation is.
I do weekend jail before I go to probation. That's what they should
Yeah.
give that lady for. What you do? I do.
Yeah,
it on the
right.
side
There
of
you
the
go.
church.
Yeah,
I got probation
right,
for 20
right.
years.
She don't need like no real serious time or nothing like that. Yeah, just
Get
yeah,
probation
throw
for
her
20
buddy.
years.
Yeah,
Make her be responsible for cleaning the bathrooms while she in
yeah.
there.
You'll be on probation till you. That probation. That probation stuff is for the birds.
That
That's
probation for the birds,
for the
man.
birds.
Yeah, yeah. I take. Hey, people might think I'm lying, but boy, I take 2 to 5 years before I take some probation, man. I'm not
Probation.
lying to you. Yeah, I ain't.
Probation. That's for the
May the most I blessed that I never get in that type of situation, but
Right,
yeah,
right.
I don't want the probation, man.
Yeah, probation for the birds.
All right. So, this next one, science and medicine, is a mad business. So apparently there are about 10 organs you can live without and one that you just absolutely don't need according to science.
I don't believe that, but okay.
So
What?
one of them I kind of believe only because it happens more frequently than not. And that is the appendix. So the appendix is number one. You know how many people have had their appendix rupture and, have to go to the emergency room, get it removed, and they, do just fine.
Mm.
But some of these other ones that they listed off, I was like, So the gallbladder is one. It says it stores bile. Once removed, the liver releases bile directly into the intestine, and digestion adjusts accordingly. The other one was the kidney. I mean, generally you come here with two, but sometimes you have to end up with one. Most people have two. One can handle filtration alone with minimal lifestyle changes. Here's the one that threw me. Stomach. It's vital for digestion, but if removed, food passes to the intestine with diet modifications and supplements. Yeah, you can have your stomach removed and the food will go straight to your intestine. And then you have to obviously change your diet, and then there's supplements that you have to take.
So that means that you need it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Small intestine. Oh, go ahead, Ayop.
No. I was just trying to wrap my mind around that.
Yeah. The next one is the small intestine, or at least a portion of it.
Yeah.
A partial removal can work.
Yeah.
You have less than about a yard, and it may require IV nutrition and digestive support.
Yeah, because over time, as you get older, because if it's intestines is,
it's long.
So you could chop a portion of that off, but like she was saying, what the article is saying, that over time, as you get older and the more food you consume, there's different things you're gonna have to do because your body is gonna digest things a little different, like especially like milk. We already flatulent,
lactose intolerant anyway.
Lactose anyway. So somebody without most of their stomach and their intestines, dairy products, you're gonna have to definitely cut back and definitely take some kind of supplements and proteins to combat that, because you will. Yeah. So that's interesting though. That's crazy.
These next few, colon, the large intestine, and can be managed with the colostomy or dietary adjustments. Normal life possible with adaptations.
Yeah, see.
What was this article called again? Organs that
you can live without?
That you can live without.
Yeah, see, I'm not trying to walk around with a colostomy bag.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Here's another one. The anus. If removed, waste exits via a stoma and bag. Lifestyle adjustments, but still supportive of healthy life.
Yeah, you definitely.
You just hurl. I mean, like no quality.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what quality of life
is just
anus was removed. Oh man,
it's just gone.
Your whole anus, the whole thing.
God.
Esophagus. Removal requires reconstructive surgery.
Everybody looking like Taylor Swift.
And swallowing and nutrition are managed carefully. You know what? You know what?
My bad.
Okay. The next one, and we know about this one because prime time. bladder can be removed with a urostomy or
Bladder.
internal pouches
Right.
and requires careful management. And then you can live with just one lung. Remaining lung and muscles adapt, though physical capacity may decrease.
My grandpops only had one lung.
Yeah.
Some of them I could see. Yeah.
Right. But the stomach, I just
the stomach, the colon, the anus.
That's tough.
And I understand that gallbladder, a lot of people who have had that one removed, they live a little different too.
Yeah, because
it affects you.
It's a filtration organ, man.
Yeah, most of these are.
And that's the thing too. So think about it. Most of those are filtration organs, which means that a lifestyle 9 times out of 10 is the reason why they went bad to begin with, for you to have them removed. You dig what
lifestyle, or in some cases, being on medications too long, or
being on
medications
too long is another one. Yo,
right. Man, that's
tough, man.
All right, y'all ready? You ready to roll on?
Ready.
We are ready.
All right. So let's roll on. So Mexicans
said, "Oh, girl should be admitted to a psych ward." Yeah.
Oh, you talking about doo-doo lady? Yeah. I mean,
what? Deuce, call her Deuce. Deuce.
Granny Deuce. All right. So Mexican protests against tourism-driven gentrification. So in Mexico City, gentrification is boiling over. Since the pandemic, neighborhoods like Roma and Condesa have seen an influx of digital nomads from the US and Europe. Platforms like Airbnb have only fueled the surge, driving rents up by nearly 30% in just a few years, pricing out many longtime locals whose wages haven't kept pace. The culture shift is unmistakable. Traditional markets and shops are being replaced by boutique, cafes, and English-speaking businesses, leaving many residents feeling their communities are being colonized instead of shared. On July 4th, frustration spilled into the streets. Protesters changed slogans like Gringo Go Home, or chanted slogans, like Gringo Go Home. To gentrify is to erase memories. While largely peaceful, some demonstrations turned destructive. Windows smashed, graffiti reading, kill a gringo, and even an effigy of Donald Trump burned. Mexico's president condemned the xenophobic messages, stressing that no nationality should be told to leave. Meanwhile, city leaders are pushing rent caps and housing reforms, but analysts warn these quick fixes may not be enough. At its core, the protests spotlight deeper systematic failures, a housing market treated as a commodity instead of a right. So what were your thoughts on the Mexicans telling people to get out of their country?
I got a mixed bag of emotions. It ain't no fun though when a rabbit got the gun though. Right? I mean, like real talk. How long you been in America, Ali?
47 years.
I've been here 52. And
47.
Ever since I've been here, I have been here long enough to see where English was the primary language over here. To now you seeing signs in Spanish to accommodate them because there's so many of them over here, right? So when I read this, and one of the reasons I was like, let's talk about this, because this was one of the funniest things that I heard, no lie, and I am not about gentrification by no means.
Right.
Read that article. You got people who have been in some of these housing facilities in the area that they're talking about. They've been there since like 1977. They've been there a long time. You know what I'm saying? 40-something years, man. And all of a sudden they'll get a letter telling them that either you come up with this amount of money, which is an ungod astronomical number,
right,
or you gotta go, right? I'm not for that, but at the same time, you got no problem with coming over here pushing your way. Man, I'm telling you right, if you come to Houston, there are parts of Houston where you would get confused. Are you in Texas or are you on the south of the border?
Right.
And then when you tell them to talk English, they look at you like you crazy, but our government has allowed it, right? So this is where we at here, is that the government has allowed investors, real estate people, and different types of other businesses to come in to be able to flex the way that they flexing for a kickback. So the same thing that's happening to us on this side of the border, they're not getting the taste of it over there. And it's funny that they like gringos go back. Ain't that the same thing that we saying?
Sounds like we've been telling them for years as so-called African Americans on what it's about, and now they getting it on where they. But here's the thing, like you was mentioning, y'all have a land that's named after y'all, Mexican. Like you have a land,
right?
Y'all choose to come here,
right?
We didn't have a choice,
right?
And we've been trying to tell y'all, this is what they do to our neighborhoods. Oh, get over it. No posible. No posible. I know black. Y'all say, get over it. Y'all call us names. Now, all of a sudden, these curses are flipping around. And y'all starting to say, oh, Gringo, go home. Americans, go home. Nah, keep that same energy.
Yeah, keep that same energy.
Every time y'all march, y'all be the ones outside destroying shops and vandalizing. Well, what did the article say? Oh, now y'all doing it. See what I'm saying? Like, keep the same energy. And I hate that that's happening, but the Most High is allowing this to happen because he's still saying, let my people go. Like, stuff y'all been, now y'all want to ask for, oh, we need to come together. We need to come together. Nah, we've been trying to tell y'all. Yeah, that's all the TikTok videos.
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
That's what them people do. And that's what I think that's one of the things that aggravate me the most with them clear people is that they see something, they want it, they're gonna either just take it by force or create a law in order for them to get it, to still take it by force. So what they doing, I'm not saying that it's right by no means, because think about it. There is nothing right about what they doing, but that's what they do. And it's like you said, we've been trying to tell them it ain't nothing worse than a Blanco Mexican. Did I say that right? White Mexican and white Mexican? Blanco. Yeah. Them jokers, they be wanting to be so much like them, not realizing that them white people, they don't care about them either.
And they finding that out now. Donald Trump putting y'all on airplanes.
You see what I'm saying?
Myriad getting y'all up out of there.
They will try. I don't know what it's like where you from, but where we is over here, man, those white Mexicans, they would try to pass as white people down here and disassociate themselves with Negroes as much as they possibly can.
Us and the Negro Latinos.
And the Negro Latinos. Exactly.
It's part of the 12 tribes. And even they will tell you. They'll tell the white Latino. We've been trying to tell y'all. And what do they, and the Mexicans do them even worse than they do us.
They do.
Y'all not Puerto Rican. Y'all not Dominican. Right. It's like, what do you mean? Yeah, we are. Yeah. We are over here in the islands. We just look Negro. We have Negro blood. So now the Afro Latinos and the Afro Latinas are like, we've been trying to tell y'all. We've been trying to tell you. Now here it is. And what is the Mexican president, Claudia Sheinbaum? She's like, nah, no violence. We need to welcome this in. See, they thought they was going to be
why? Because she getting a kickback.
Of course she is.
The Airbnbs. How much land has she let the United States buy to put Airbnbs, Starbucks?
But it's not just Americans, it's Europeans too.
Absolutely.
Europeans going over there building up.
They let the whole that's what they get too. what they call them, crypto Jews. That's what she is, which is an undercover Jew. That's what they, you know what I'm saying? They have no loyalty. She got a Mexican name, maybe. Was born over there. They have no loyalty. Same thing it is over here in America, man. Like, how many times y'all heard me ask, what is an American? You know what I'm saying? And we was all Russians. I'm going to fight for my people because we all Russians. And we all Germans. I'm fighting for the good of my people because we all Germans.
Yeah.
In America, go look at the Senate in America. You got Indians. You got, man, you name it. You got it in there. So who are they people? Who are they representing?
Listen, they should have known 4, 5, 6 years ago when 3 of the big, besides MLB, which a lot of them come over here and play Major League Baseball, but 3 of the biggest gross income revenue sports were going over there. NFL, NBA, and NASCAR.
That's right.
And
That's
NASCAR.
right. That's right.
They
was you know what they do? They was letting them know that we on our way.
We on our way. 2017, 2018, they was letting you know we coming. And
we
now
on our way.
8 years later. So just think the way these jokers throwing up buildings today, just think how it's gonna look over there in 4 years by 2027, 2028.
Because they leaving from over here. They got to go somewhere. It's much easier to go across the border than it is to go across the water. It's already too many people over there in Europe to begin with right now. Don't nobody want to go to no Spain. It's too cold in Germany.
Right. London during the winter, all they do
too much rain going on in London and Paris. Yeah. So what we gonna do? We finna go over. We finna go right over here.
Right.
We can go right over. Put us some taco trucks up. Open us up some Airbnbs.
Stay in the house all day because that sun will wear us out.
You dig what I'm saying? Hey, and make money.
It's just the neo-colonization. Huh?
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Colonization, man.
That's all it is. Yep. So yeah, I thought that was funny, man. Yeah. Like they for real upset that these people. And what you think these people do? That's what y'all get for not studying these people.
Yeah, we've been trying to tell y'all. That's what they do. We've been trying to tell you for years.
And what they do, man. Yeah.
Hard head make a soft.
That's what my granny used to say.
Yeah.
That's what my granny used to say. All right, so this next one, man. This was pretty heartbreaking. So the family member
Shalom, Mike.
Family members of Tanya Walker are suing Dignity Health after a shocking discovery. Walker, a 51-year-old mother who went missing last year, was later found in a morgue, contracted by the hospital 7 months after her death. Her body was badly decomposed and her eyes and skin appeared to have been surgically removed. The lawsuit claims Dignity Health failed to notify her family, delayed her death certificate for months, and even harvested organs and tissue without consent. This isn't an isolated case. Investigations have uncovered a troubling pattern of mishandled remains across Dignity Health hospitals, leaving dozens of families devastated. The hospital has stayed pretty quiet, citing ongoing litigation, but the case raises disturbing questions about accountability, patient dignity, and how families grieve, as has been compounded by alleged systematic neglect. Obviously, they're doing this to people who are generally separated from their families. They don't feel like anybody is looking for them. But with that being said, what are you guys' thoughts on this one? Let me put up a picture of her really quick.
Yeah.
What it is. Just like the movie Get Out was trying to tell us, what it is. Dignity Health and a lot of healthcare systems know one thing that some of us know better now, because I removed it off my license. But when you have on your license organ donor, they can do this.
She didn't have it on her license.
Her family's saying that she wasn't an organ donor.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's been such a
That's another
controversy.
reason why it's
And
so
that's
much of a
right.
controversy.
Because when you have organ donor, I just watched something today about something that happened in Detroit, and a young transgender was shot. And when the paramedics got there, they wasn't trying to resuscitate. You know why? Because she was an organ donor. So they
Mm-hmm.
let her die because
Mm-hmm.
eyes, kidneys, like everything,
Skin.
just skin, that teeth, all that stuff they'll reuse, which is. But yeah, in this young lady's case, though, that's, and I think, and before I'll yield, and this is my last point, but I just wanted to bring that out about the organ donor. Since she wasn't an organ donor, what they'll do, oh, our bad, my mistake.
Yeah,
We
it's
thought
just
she
gonna be an
was,
apology.
and they just right. It's just an apology, and they may break the family off, but they'll continue to do this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's yeah. I read that, I was like, wow.
Because the thing is, usually when you have people who, because there is some information that says she was homeless for a little bit, so you have people who come in and people assume they don't have family that love them and are looking for them.
Right.
Sometimes these people choose to be homeless. They choose to be
Right.
where they are, and so because they feel like these hospitals feel like nobody is looking for them, they came in with no ID. Nobody came to claim them. Well, it ain't so
Right.
much nobody came to claim them. They didn't even report it.
Yeah,
Wow.
that hospital.
That's
I-
wild.
There are certain situations. This is a lawsuit, right? There are certain situations where, of course, we go lawsuit, but I want prosecution. This is one of those situations where I believe that prosecution is more justice than lawsuit to me, right? Or if I'm going to sue, I want to sue for somebody to be locked up. Somebody got to be held accountable for this,
Right.
because when you read it wasn't an article. You looked at that clip that we had.
Right.
Her family, this hospital knew people was looking for her. They had to,
They had to.
because her family had multiple pictures out looking for this young lady since she had came up missing. They even had like a $3,500 reward for her. So what's entailed in the lawsuit? One of them is failed to notify the families promptly
Mhm.
about the patient's death.
Mhm.
So this was not one that didn't come in with some information on them. So what I'm looking at, just from that one deal that's in the lawsuit, failed to notify families promptly about the patient's death. This to me looked like this is, and what Bernard said, this is a habit that you have at
Yes.
this facility.
Yep.
This is a regular practice
Yep.
that you have at this facility.
Yep.
Another one this is the one that got me the most, did not issue a timely death certificate.
That's crazy.
So what you did was you have derailed the family. You have made the investigation, because as Black people, what there's three things that we do when people missing. If you at a certain age, you're gonna call the jails.
Yep.
You're gonna call the hospitals.
Yep.
Then you're gonna start looking for records.
Yep. Yep.
So if the hospital failed to notify the families in a promptly amount of time, and you failed to give a death certificate, this is blatant criminal charges.
Yeah, it's homicide. They don't even know how she got to the hospital. They still
They
trying to find
said,
out.
the hospital said that she died from cardiac arrest.
How did they-
But that makes you want to question it, right?
Like, what do you mean? Did she walk in stumbling? Did she get there and y'all checked her heart rate and her pulse was up? Like that's
You see?
wild to me, man. That's crazy. When I seen that, I was like, yo, I wonder how many, especially us,
There you go.
How
This is where
many
I was
of
going.
us
Mm-hmm.
has died and passed at the hands of the hospitals? We
Yes.
come in, we home. What's one of the first things you got to do when you come into the emergency room? You got to do what? Give them your address and your ID. If you don't have ID and you don't have an address, they say, okay, you homeless or you a John Doe.
No insurance.
No insurance. They're not gonna rapidly or what's the Hippocratic oath? They gotta do
no harm.
enough
First, do no harm
to keep you from dying. Yeah, do no harm or do enough to keep you from dying, and then they can release you. When that in this case, they was like, yeah, they make money. They make money off of organs, especially ours.
Yeah. They make so much money off of our organs, and this is why I say, man, that a lawsuit is cool because but I need somebody to go to jail. This is what I need.
Yeah.
I need the hospital and the hospital staff, whoever is over the morgue, whoever is over the process of pronouncing dead and getting death certificates in the record. Because look, if you didn't file a death certificate, then somebody still have a gateway to reap funds from her Social Security.
True. Facts. That's facts.
This is a rabbit hole that is just way too deep just to go down with this. This is what a death certificate is, the end of your corpse. Corporation, corpse. It's the end of it, which means that you are no longer a use to who? The state, the county, the federal.
Yep.
So if you have not filed a death certificate, that means that the state, the county, and the federal, they're still either putting in or taking out.
Yeah.
So why?
That's deep.
What are y'all doing, man? So what I'm not hearing is, here's some of the criminal theft of a corpse, tampering with a corpse. And somebody explain to me, what have you done with these organs?
Right.
Where is this lady Eyes? Who is walking around here with her eyes? Where is this lady's skin? Come on now. Right?
Wow. When you think about it,
lawsuit is one thing, but I need somebody.
Yeah. And see, that's what they do, real quick. They'll give you $11 million to the family, and then guess what comes after that? You got to sign an NDA.
Right.
So nothing else can come.
Right.
You can't take
nothing else come from
criminals.
Exactly.
And they get away with it.
And they get away with it. Whoever watched the show Landman, Landman. Anybody ever watched that show Landman? Excellent show. Tommy Lee Jones. Not Tommy Lee Jones. Billy Bob Thornton. Excellent show. And if you haven't watched it and you want to watch it, I'm sorry I've been a spoiler alert, but my man brought it up because this is how they do it. There was an explosion on an oil rig and a guy died. And they did exactly what Aki just said. They went to the families with a certain amount of money, and when you take this money, you got to sign this NDA. Well, one young lady said, no, I'm not taking the money. Neither am I signing the NDA. And she was a whole problem. Why? Because you're not getting away with this, sure.
Right.
Somebody has to be held
accountable,
liable for this.
Yep.
Where is my baby Eyes? That's all you'll be hearing from me, man.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy, man.
And the sad part is there is somebody somewhere who had enough money to purchase those eyes that don't give two rusty nickels about the family and how they feeling right now.
The man brought up Get Out, right?
Yeah.
It was auctioned.
Ice bidder.
Whole auction for this, right?
To go to the highest bidder.
A whole auction. And it goes back to, because we can't let this slide by what the ox said. Listen to what he said. How many of our sisters and brothers that are missing, that they say they can't find this shirt, in my opinion, but not then this warrants a federal investigation on hospitals.
Absolutely.
Medical facilities. Let's go rip the doors down, because how many more are we gonna find? If we don't find one, I can guarantee you we'll find another.
You're gonna find more for sure.
And the hospitals and the morgues, they all in cahoots.
They all in cahoots. And the funeral homes.
And the funeral homes. They all
and the funeral home. Hey, if they found 36 ounces of dope in your truck, you best believe they finna go get a warrant to go to your house.
Right.
Because if I found 36 in your truck,
it's more to
I can guarantee it. So if I done found a decomposed body with eyes missing in this hospital, we need a warrant up in this joke.
We need to go to the morgue and to the funeral home.
Go to the ME.
Yep.
Because a lot of times what happens with them is they get paid to write up the death certificates the way they write up the death certificates. Because who's going to argue with the medical exam?
That's what they was doing during COVID.
Yep.
You ain't gonna make me believe that all them people died from. No, man. That's
like she said. Who's going to argue with the medical examiner?
Come on now.
Nobody. They gonna trust them. Sign the death certificate. Okay, boom.
Yeah. Right. Kickbacks.
Yep.
Millions of dollars.
If I was a man without no morals, if you come to me, hey, this is what I need you to do for this amount of money, and I know I got the power to do it. Where you want me to sign that?
Right.
Where you want me to sign that?
Millions
people gonna get it.
Yeah, they gonna get
it.
The Most High gonna tear him off the bone. Gonna tear it off the bone, boy.
You know what's so interesting about this this situation? There is not a lot to be found about this story. I had to do a lot of digging.
I looked too,
to find her name.
You actually found us. You actually found something, but not. That's why she on our team, because I looked.
I had to do a lot of digging. I couldn't find it by normal research. I had to go to some special places. So, all right. Well, we do not have a break for tonight, but I do have a commercial spotlight. So get ready, Dallas. Sunday, September 7th from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Ujima Socials Event Center in Oak Cliff is a place to be for the Great Wilderness Expo. Experience live performances from Peace Soul, Shanaim, Jamil the Chunk Rattler, Shazak, Leb, Yaz, Brother Q, Uriah the Malak, Hondo Alatunde, Sister Shalom, Rafa Shira, the Healing Poet, and Dasa the Lioness. Hosted by Yoel Yehuda with beats from DJ King Shakur. The day is packed with live performances, games, giveaways, vendors, networking, and melanated media experiences. All proceeds go to support Hoodies and Hope for the unresidents. So you'll have fun while giving back. Scan the QR code or just visit JubileeHolidaysNonprofit.com to grab your tickets now. Don't miss this day of survival, celebration, and community. It's the Great Wilderness Expo.
That's gonna be
it's gonna be dope,
man.
Yeah,
I'm happy for Peace Soul too, man. This
Hoodies
and Hope he is doing his thing.
Yeah. Jamil and Hondo and all y'all, DJ Yoel, that's gonna be Shanae. It's gonna be dope.
Hello, can you hear me out?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Then cool. Yeah, Jay, man, he is in his elements too on stuff like that, man. That brother is a gifted brother. Yeah, truly gifted brother, man, when it comes to stuff like that, man. So,
All right. One of our favorite segments of the Truth Be Told Flex podcast, where we step into our classroom and learn our past, present, and future. That's right. Let's dive in. Dive into what the world calls beyond critical race theory and what we call beyond critical race and culture facts. With no further ado, let's get it. Or we can also call it transcending essential heritage details with evidence. There it is. I got it. There it is.
Oh, man.
But yeah. Yes, welcome to one of our favorite segments of the show. Um, just like last week, I wanted to continue this series we started again, the On This Day series, where we go back in time and on this particular day, uh, many years ago, there was something that happened in America concerning us that they do not talk about in the mainstream media or in our institutions and classrooms. So in this institution, in this classroom, we're going to talk about it. So continuing our On This Day, also known as Never Forget, on this day, September the 3rd, 1901, Alabama makes racial segregation mandatory. On September the 3rd, 1901, Alabama adopted a new state constitution that prohibited interracial marriage and mandated separate schools for so-called black and so-called white children. The state constitutional convention's primary purpose was to legally disenfranchise so-called black voters, and the new constitution also included several electoral policies designed to suppress so-called political black power. Framers of this constitution knew that because the 14th Amendment prohibited race-based disenfranchisement, discriminatory constitutional provisions intended to maintain so-called white supremacy had to appear race neutral. To that end, the new constitution called for the appointment of 3 registrars from each county who had wide discretion when accepting registration applications and were chosen and trained to minimize registration by so-called African Americans. They set up a whole system. That's crazy. The Constitution's new registration rules also required voters to be able to read and write any section of the U.S. Constitution and have been lawfully employed for the previous 12 months. Anyone who did not meet the employment specification could still register if he or his wife had real estate, which is almost non-existent, and possessions taxed at $300. These folks is crazy, boy. Though those requirements had severely limited the voting rights of so-called African Americans and poor so-called white people in Alabama, the constitutional drafters provided exceptions that allowed voters to register anyway if they were voters, descendants of voters, or could demonstrate an understanding of the U.S. Constitution. This provision offered a loophole, much more likely to apply to so-called white men who had been eligible for military service in the South. The effect was intentional. Alabama was home to approximately 75,000 registered African American voters before the new Constitution was enacted, but drafters estimated the new rules would reduce that number to less than 30,000. Alabama delegates approved the Constitution 132-12. The state amended the 1901 Constitution since its adoption, but several of the discriminatory provisions of the 1901 Constitution, including the mandate to maintain racially segregated public schools, remained until, get this, 2022.
Dang.
2022, right? Just 3 years ago, they finally went back and ratified it. So yeah, never forget, on this day in 1901, September the 3rd, that's what they did. What you guys think about that? Oh,
Man.
boy.
Did we just say that they will create laws?
They would create laws and bylaws to do anything they had to do to make sure our voice was not heard.
Could we say that they, no matter how loud they say that they are superior, that they know that they're not? Because why would you create laws and go out of the way to ensure that you win if you are so superior?
Right.
when you are a superior athlete, you don't want
Right.
a shortcut to beat somebody.
Right.
I want to beat you, right? I want to beat you at your healthiest, in your prime,
Right.
right?
Right.
So there has got to be something in them that know that we can't beat them on a even playing ground.
Right.
So we got to, if we running 100 yards, well, we're going to take a 40-yard head start, right? While they got to run the whole 100, or because we ain't gonna be able to beat them, man. We ain't gonna be able to beat them. Yeah,
Psalm 83, Confederate.
Yeah. Confederate. They have Confederate together against our hidden ones.
They had to. They had, like you said. So just think, everything you just said, plus on top of that, we did this in 1901. Just a few years earlier, we had y'all in chains. Ripped you away from families. You couldn't read, you couldn't write. Y'all had that kind of head start and didn't change this stuff to 2022.
Right.
Man, come on, bro. Like, that's nothing superior about that.
Nothing superior about that. All I smell is inferiority. That's that's all I smell.
If inferior had a face, it definitely would be all hiding. Man. I was reading this. I was halfway through. I got a headache. I was like, damn.
Say, man,
y'all really made some laws to do this stuff.
You can register. They made laws where you had to even be able to read.
Yep. That's what it just said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can register. You read. You got $300 of assets.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that used to vote?
Right.
Oh, you can't check
ridiculous rules.
Right. You can't. Yeah, like what is that? $300 of that? Come on.
Them people crazy, man. Them people weird, boy.
Yeah.
But what did the Messiah say? This is their kingdom.
This is their kingdom. The world is given to the hands of the wicked.
This is their kingdom, man.
Indeed.
And you got Christians be defending them.
Yeah.
Well, and this is the reason why they want us to not remember this stuff.
Right.
They don't want their kids and their grandchildren knowing that they're the ones who came up with rules like this. And they defended to a fault these rules and laws against other humans.
Right. And this is why we name it. Never forget. Never forget. Never forget.
Yep. All right. Well, that was a good one, Io. Great history lesson.
Yeah, all praises.
On this day.
This day. Never forget.
Well, before I say anything about this next one, I'm just going to throw the picture up first.
Oh, Lord, boy.
Yeah, man.
So, the story circulating on TikTok is about this grandmother who got tattoos of monkeys to represent her biracial grandchildren. And of course, it has sparked some serious controversy. She supposedly defended her choice, saying that it was a tribute to her family. And it is a depiction of the features resembling her grandchildren.
You couldn't get some lion cubs, some bunny rabbits, even some turtles. Like
this, what you went with?
This what you chose to do. Oh,
you went into the tattoo parlor and said, "This what I want." I just, I can't. I can't
soul,
even.
Man. No soul at all. No.
Now, here is the other side of this. The young lady who is married to the man whose mother this is, I also take issue with her.
Yep.
You are not going to convince me that going into this relationship,
you did not know.
You didn't know.
Right.
After the first kid,
right.
You know there were already signs there.
Yeah.
Then you had a second kid. There were already signs with the first one. And you're mad at her because she refuses to cover up her tattoo. You are now offended because she refuses to cover up this tattoo that she got depicting your children.
Now
help me understand.
Yeah, now the daughter finally, oh, you can't see the grandkids no more. Like,
right.
You should have done that. Oh boy, I can't with these folks. I can't, man. Yeah, this is the stuff I be talking about.
One of the most damning thing about this is that her son is not validating his girl or his wife. I don't know if they married or not, but her feelings is like he is downplaying this here.
Right.
Which means that whatever wicked spirit that is in his mama, for her to do that, to depict her grandchildren, that means that that spirit is in him as well, right? So you can only imagine how he think of his wife, right? Or his girl, why he is with her. You know what I'm saying? Is she just a fetish or whatever? Because these are your children, man.
Right.
Every time you look at your mom's arm, you seeing monkeys representing your children.
Your children.
I'm not. This is an incident that I'm not all that proud of, but as a man, Bible says that you shall leave your mother and father and cleave to your wife. Am I correct?
Yep. What is that?
It also says that you two have become one flesh, right?
What did it say?
Paul tells us to love our wives as we love ourselves. There was an incident that went down in my house many, many, many years ago. My wife and I, my sister and my moms. Anybody know me know that, boy, I love my mama to death, right? I could have been called what you would say as a mama's boy, because my mama was my mama, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my wife.
Right.
That's my wife. The incident continued to go, and I wasn't able to diffuse it the way that I thought. So guess what I did? I put them both out. Mama and sister. Y'all both gotta go.
What is that?
So that's my wife.
Right, that's right.
Now understand this. They were in the wrong. That's my wife. Watch this. I did the same thing and she was in the wrong. And I'd have got on her. But what I'm not gonna do is defend you over my wife.
Right.
Absolutely. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'd have got on my wife.
Right.
But I'm not gonna defend. So for this man to downplay his wife or girlfriend's feelings for what his mama,
that's crazy, bro.
You don't care about her.
He don't care. That's right. Like, boy, you what they call them, bro, you out of pocket. You out of pocket. You out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
That's just I'm just because man, listen. Woo. Yeah. How can you look at that on your mama's arm? Like, that's crazy.
And from my understanding, I want to say he's supposedly mixed too.
Yeah,
I don't know if that. Okay.
Yeah, he biracial. That's what it said. Where did I have it? I had it. The grandmother's son, the children's father, is also reportedly biracial. Now we ain't seen pictures.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's even worse.
Right.
Because then you say, Mama, you got my babies on your arm as a monkey. What about my daddy? Like what about me? Like, why would you do
that? Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Like, I'm telling you, man, it's not a whole lot of things in this world that would cause me to cut my mama off. Like, I'm talking cut off.
That could be.
But that would be one of them, man. Yeah. That would be one of them to the point. Yeah. I'm not, I can't deal with you no more. You know, like, seriously, I can't. Right. These are my kids. You know what I'm saying?
And what are they going to think?
My child.
Right. What are they going to think when they get older? What are they going to think when they get older?
Right.
And they 14, 15, 16 years old. They're going to be like, oh, so that was us on my grandma? Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Right. I'm trying to find ways of breaking grandma home.
Now, I do have a question because this was not specified. I'm not sure if she has 2 children or 3 children, the young lady. Mm-hmm. But the grandmother said this was a representation and tribute to her family. If you look at that top one,
that's a big one.
That is a bigger one.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure if that's supposed to be her son or the daughter-in-law and 2 children. Wow. You know what I mean? Because the 2 younger ones seem to have the blue flowers around them. The older one has a red flower. So I don't know if that's supposed to be the son or the daughter-in-law. Either way, in Ayo's word, that is diabolical.
Yeah, man. These people, me and Ayo talk about it often, man. These people are being exposed at the same time they're losing their minds, man. Like, for real.
Man.
It's almost at a point where it's like I'm speechless at some of the stuff that comes from them. And if you squeeze an orange, what are you gonna get out of it? Orange juice. Why? Because it's an orange.
Yep.
All of this is coming out of them. Why? Because it's in them.
And and what we've been saying for the past 90,000 episodes is already in them. And what did the Most High say? I'm gonna pour my ruach out on all flesh. So everybody was preaching for years like that's a good thing.
Right.
No, that ain't it. His ruach hit you. What's inside?
Right. It's gonna come out.
It's gonna come.
It's gonna come out.
And now that it's coming out, boy, they losing.
These people are losing it for real, man. Yup. Yes. All right. It's that one right there, man. When I saw that, like I say, the thing that get me the most is not that she did it. The thing that get me the most is that the son is defending it.
He went with it.
That's what bothers me the most about it, man. Because in my mind, not only do you not love your girl, it made me question the love you have for your children.
Man.
Makes me question the love you have for your children, man. You know, ain't no way in the world, man, say, I'm going to tell you, like, that law that the Most High got, honor thy father, thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the earth, that the Most High, that'll be one of them. I'm going to tell you, man, my kids, this is what you chose to do. Woo! Say, man, it's some stuff would have come up out of me that would not have been that nice, man, because, you got to remove yourself from the situation.
You got to be like,
I would have had to remove myself from the situation. I'm not talking to you no more, okay? I can't deal with you right now. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to deal with you 5 years from now. I'm gonna tell you right now, I cannot deal with you. Yeah, my kids.
I also feel like this grandmother probably works either for herself, does not have a job, because there's no way you're going to work with that tattoo and people not have comment, whether they're black or white.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta have other people making comments about, lady, have you lost your mind? Like me personally, I'd have had to walk by her in the break room and accidentally spill a pot of hot coffee on that arm so that tattoo slide right on off. Girl, let me wipe that for you.
fresh hot coffee.
Yeah.
And anyway, y'all, they more look like monkeys than we do.
Come.
Thin lips. Shave a monkey hair off. That's the only reason he brown and black, because his hair. Shave him off. Him and what color.
Have you ever seen an albino monkey?
Yes.
That what they okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible, man.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
All right. So another crazy news, but it's a true story. So a Texas teen murders his friend and the defense blames acne medication. In Friendswood, Texas, a shocking tragedy unfolded in December of 2023. 17-year-old Connor Hilton fatally shot his friend Ethan Riley and seriously injured another teen, Ben Blake. Hilton's defense tried to argue that his actions were influenced by Accutane, a popular acne medication he had been taking for over a year, claiming it caused psychosis. The court rejected the defense, and Hilton ultimately accepted a plea deal. He was sentenced to 50 years in prison with the possibility of parole after 25 years. The case has sparked discussions around teen mental health, prescription medication, side effects, and legal responsibility. I feel like it's only sparked those discussions because it is a young white man whose defense could not pull it off.
Yeah.
Now, what I did find out is this medication, Accutane, the side effects.
That's crazy because I got a different medication that he was on. Isotoretium.
That's the generic name for it.
It's the
generic name for it, yeah.
Okay.
So the potential side effects include severe dryness, liver issues, birth defects if taken during pregnancy, depression, and in very rare cases, psychosis or extreme mood changes. That's some powerful medication.
Right.
And it's legal.
Yeah, it is legal. It is legal.
So for that defense, lock his lawyers up with him too. For that
man
trying to defend that.
They gotta try. They gotta try.
Yes,
so the question I ask y'all, riddle me this, Batman. Friendswood. I was talking to my wife about this. Friendswood is a very prominent neighborhood, man. Money in Friendswood. So much so that when I go to the Starbucks in Friendswood, I always tell my wife and daughter I hate going there because of those little snob. You know those snobby rich white kids, how they act. That's how they act. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't like it. That's Friendswood. This was in one of those rich neighborhoods where this happened too. This kid here. And I feel, and I'm asking y'all the question, I feel that the judge threw it out so rapidly because it's white on white crime, and not just white on white crime. It's white on white crime in a fluent neighborhood. What say y'all?
Yeah, I agree. They be trying to do this stuff rapidly, so the mainstream media ain't gonna really pick that up and throw it out there anyway. But now you have YouTube and Patreon and other platforms where it can they know stuff go viral. You know, look at them sitting there crying. Like, come on, doc. Like, come on, man. You unalived your friend. And
I remember when this happened, man. It was
I remember us talking about this too. And maybe we was gonna. I remember. So yeah, they love to sweep the stuff under the rug so people won't pick up on it. Because like I said, even if they know mainstream media not gonna really blast it and keep blasting it, but they know that the more it's on YouTube, like platforms like ours, bigger platforms. You got platforms that are black media on YouTube that's got 300,000, almost 1 million followers. Right. That if they ran this story for a week, it'd be millions of views. Like if Shannon Sharp spoke briefly about this in a month, everybody would know about it. So they try to hurry up and let's get it out of the way, because like you said, it's white on white crime, and that'd be the first thing they love to throw out there. Oh, what about black on black crime? And what about Russia?
White on white,
Italy, Australia. Like this, what do you mean? Like in America, like it's, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree. I think that's the reason. To answer your question, they hurry up so we won't, so the story won't get traction.
And this didn't get a lot of
It
media
didn't.
attention.
It
I'm
didn't
saying it
because his
didn't.
friends would.
His friend, right?
Well, and
Right.
you're right, it is Friendswood, but I go back to what you said before. White on white crime.
Right,
It
exactly.
didn't get a because think about what
Right.
happened with the gosh, what's his name? Carmelo.
Right.
Carmelo and that
Right,
young man.
right.
That happened here in Texas.
That was in
That-
Texas.
that was-
North
that-
Texas.
It was everywhere. It was on every
Everywhere.
news platform, every news
Everywhere.
media.
And what's
It
crazy
was on
is that
all
that
social
same,
media.
that exact same crime happened less than 20 miles away from where that
And
happened. And it was a
crickets.
white boy. You ain't heard
Nothing.
The only reason we know about that is because of the Carmelo Anthony story.
So
And he got off.
Yeah.
He got off.
He got off.
And I do feel like if this had been a black boy
That's right.
that he had done this to,
Right.
that acne medication defense
Right.
would have won.
It would have at least
Or at
been
least
heard.
it would have been heard
It
and it
would
would
have
have been
heard.
significantly entertained.
Yep.
Acne
He
medication.
cause see, he said this white boy here, not to mention he's a ginger too, right? So that he kind of messed.
Well, you know what they say about gingers.
You know these folks talking about gingers are the new black people, right?
Right, whatever.
Did he-
You
say
ain't
that.
word. Nah, stay away from that conversation. They do not
Right.
want to really have that conversation.
They don't. But what I was finna say is that he actually said that he wanted to kill somebody.
Yeah.
He wanted to shoot somebody. That's what he said. He just happened to shoot the wrong person.
Right. And that wasn't no acne medication. That's that ruach in you.
That's what it was.
You got a
Indeed.
murderous spirit that lives
That's
in
exactly
you,
what it is. Because he's just like his father.
Right. The devil. And like Mashiach said, that spirit won't find rest until it manifests in the earth what it came to do.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
Yep.
stop with the Irish
Yep.
ginger. Stop with that foolishness. Stop with the
Well,
white on white. Stop.
Hold on, Io. I don't know how much you know about this, the new gingers, but if you watch any Disney movie where the character was a redhead, a ginger, and they've recast them as black people.
See?
Disney.
Disney and a lot of other think about it. Annie, Little Mermaid. What's the other one? It's another one. Just oh god, there's another one that just came out. I can't think of it right now, but it's been circulating. Go look it up. Go look up all of the Disney characters that were originally redhead, and they've recast them or redone the movie. They're black. They are black now.
Yeah, that's
My
crazy.
kids pointed that out.
I didn't know that. But I know that so-called gingers, go look it up. They have more Neanderthal blood in them than any of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yup, they are Neanderthalic. Is that a word?
Well, it's
Yeah.
gonna be one tonight. It's gonna be one tonight. And you know the other thing that happens with redheads too is it takes a lot more anesthesia medication to knock them out.
Novocaine, yeah.
Yep. Anytime they
that.
have any kind of surgical procedures, it takes more medication to knock them out and put them to sleep.
Yup.
That's that caveman blood.
Fun fact.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
What if we call them troglodytes? Knuckle dragons.
That's them daggum. Right. Yup. So man, that was it, man. We ran through them tonight, bro.
Yeah.
We only did four topics tonight.
We ran through them tonight. We out of here at a reasonable time.
I wanted to make sure we could get the sports spiel in this week because we usually have to cut something when y'all get on them sports.
Yeah. What?
Probably do that more often, because this college football time.
College football time has, started. It's that weather outside, football weather. Now this Sunday you got NFL jumping off, first games of the season. So, and you
Cowboys take on them Philadelphia Eagles tomorrow. Hey,
Thursday night. Y'all got the Thursday night game?
Yep. Indeed, we do.
I got too easy. Let me make sure they ain't switched them up on me. Hold on. Let me see. Man, let me see. Hold on. Let me see
Boy.
what tomorrow looking like still. Yep. I still got I should be home in ample enough time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Since we got a little bit of time, let's go ahead. Let's get some predictions for the Dallas Cowboys
Okay.
and the
Let's do
Philadelphia
it.
Eagles from y'all and me. Go ahead, ladies first, but now go ahead. What you think the score?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll go ahead. I'll say Dallas 27.
Okay. I was saying 21.
Okay. And Philadelphia Eagles 33. I think it'll be a first game of the season. I say Eagles 33, Dallas 27. I think it'd be an entertaining game. But
okay, I
think
said 21-33.
21-33. Yeah.
Yep.
I think Dallas will be driving to maybe score and win the game. I think it's going to be that interesting. Thursday night, Dallas, defending champs, all the Michael Parsons hoopla. I actually think it's going to be a really good game. It's going to be close than a lot of people think. So, what you got, Sheer?
See, I know when I say this, a lot of people gonna be like, he's one of them delusional Dallas Cowboy fans. And I'm really not, man, because I'm a realist. My wife will tell you. I really am. I'm a realist when it comes to these Cowboys. But something is telling me tomorrow night. I'm taking your same numbers. But I'm flipping them because it's going to be a high-scoring game.
It is. I believe it is.
It is going. I'm taking your numbers and I'm flipping them, and I'm giving that to the Dallas Cowboys. What is the line? What's the line right now? What's the line and the under over? Let me see if we can find it. Yeah.
So you're saying
I really do. Huh?
So Ayob has Eagles 33, Dallas 27. Banath has Eagles 33, Dallas 21. But Sheer has Dallas 33, Philadelphia 26.
Yeah, it's gonna be a high scoring game, man.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be a high scoring game. And I believe that Dallas is going to be able to handle that run a little bit better tomorrow, too. Because see, and this is why I say that. Don't you know that an article just came out not long ago? I can't remember what other team it was, but they had a high profile player as well that was going through the same thing as Dallas and Micah, right? Media didn't talk about it. Dallas Cowboys been in the news. It might have been Pittsburgh.
Because TJ Watt was in the contract.
Well, he got his money just last year, though, didn't he?
No, I thought it might. Is it Joey Bosa then from San Diego? It's one of them.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I think that's who it is. That's who it is. It's San Diego. Yep, that's who it is. Okay. Dallas been in the news because it's the Dallas Cowboys, right? And I'm gonna tell you something, man. That everybody, when you looked at the consensus, remember I said that the media is gaslighting the world into thinking that Dallas is just, you know what I'm saying? This is an NFC East game. You know, what are the hardest games in the NFL to play? Conference divisional rival.
First game of the year.
First game of the year. These boys have been hearing for so long that they can't play without Michael Parsons.
That's it.
That these boys is ready to get on this football field, man. That's right. I do believe that the Dallas Cowboys is going to come out on top on this first game.
I can see that. I can see
that. I do believe that, man.
That's why I predicted the score. My score will be a little bit closer than a lot of people would say. But
it's going to be a high-scoring game because Dallas offense still going to be, man. It's still going to be one of the top. Exactly. The only thing I'm questioning about is our run game. Boy, don't let us be able to find a real run game this year, man. Because honestly, I don't even predict us. I actually predict us throughout the season to be last in the division. So they go to show you that I'm not being delusional about tomorrow. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
But let us find out that we can run this football.
Yeah. If y'all can run the ball this year, you could easily, out of 18 games, you could easily, 12-6.
You see what I'm saying?
13-5.
Let us find out we can run this football this year, man. To me, that's my biggest question mark. Are we gonna be able to stop the run, and can we run?
And
we can do
both. Because running the ball also, get this, running the ball ensures Dak's durability.
That's right. That's right.
He's taking a lot of hits normally.
That's right.
That 8th to 9th week, midway through the season.
Yeah.
Little ankle injury, shoulder injury. He out a couple weeks. 2 games that y'all really need, y'all lose because he out. So
and when you can run the ball and when you can stop the ball, that just shows you how tough of a football team you are too. Because that means that you are willing to slap a team in the mouth, man.
That's it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you winning it in the trenches. Yeah, hit him in the mouth.
Hit him in the mouth. That's what we used to hit him in the mouth.
Yeah, so yeah, I take 33-27. Where that game at tomorrow? Did you find the line over? I think it's in Philly.
I sent it in. I put it in the private chat, but over, what is it? 43.5 points.
I ain't telling nobody how to bet, but yeah, I take that over.
Cowboys 8.5 underdogs.
Yeah,
covering the spread and all that stuff.
Yeah. I ain't telling nobody how to bet, but take that.
Eagles are 4.5 point favorites.
See, they only 4.5 points. Okay, so
4.5.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot closer than a lot of people. Think.
I think so too. Yeah. Yup. So let's get it going. You know, money be persuading that line too, though.
What?
So man, money be persuading that line. People start going up in there dumping money on one way or the other. That line start teeter-totting the other way too.
Right.
So
right. You say teeter-totting.
Teeter-totting. That's what my mama used to say.
Teeter-totting.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, we love y'all, man, so much. We do.
Yes.
Thank y'all for stopping by, Yob. I appreciate you, but not I appreciate you as well. Remember, next week there will be no show. Y'all share, man. Yeah, please share, man.
Yes.
With that being said, I want
One.